about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse, they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's King. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it. 18.
We knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted. What a great throw by the quarterback.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boston College's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. They know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First and 10. Dropping back, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And it's another first and 10 play. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind his man, it's Anthony. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's first and 10. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anthony. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 29 on the field.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. After run, now throw. Line out, trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Duke. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's James. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45, on its way. Oh, a lot of space. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This Boston College College offense has it working. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Richard. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's third and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play.
Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it middle, it's Anthony. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 35. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Rides the back and leaves it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still running at the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. action there might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's James. Pocket breaking down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Max looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boston College! They take the lead with the 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a little space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Unloads quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Black 18! Black 18!
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to
Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Looking to throw, it's James. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With the catch, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 28 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets open down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Boston College wants to play fast.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Looking for space. It's McDonald. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the tight end. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the completion.
The Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scrambling.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down.